looking into a celebration that isn't going to be able to happen. That's April 22nd, Earth Day. Earth Day, we all have to stay home, so we won't be able to go out to celebrate taking care of our earth, taking care of our neighborhood, our city. We will not be able to do that. But we can think about it, and we can just go out in our front yard and maybe look around and see if there's anything that we need to clean up. I have on the wall a map that shows that most of our earth is blue, that means it's ocean and water. And I also put up a few fish just to give you an idea of what it's like being in the ocean with the fish coming by me. And the book I chose to read is The Mess We Made. And it's a book written by Michelle Lord, and the illustrations are Julia Batman. And this is showing these children in a boat out in the ocean and what is there for them to see. And it's also telling about the mess that we've all made with our trash not being recycled or not being put in a place where they can take care of it. So we have to learn about this and keep learning. This is The Mess We Made, is the name of the book. And the children are in the boat, and there are turtles and seals and fish coming around, but also there are trash. And this is a rhyming book. Have you ever heard the poem or the story of the house that Jack built? This is the house that has the cat that lives in the house that Jack built. There it goes on and on, has several stanzas. Well, this is the way this book has been written. And I'll begin. These are the fish that swim in the mess that we made. This is the seal that eats the fish that swims in the mess we made. This is the net that catches the seal that eats the fish that swims in the mess that we made. And this is the boat of wielded steel that dumps the net that catches the seal that eats the fish that swims in the mess that we made. This is the current that swirls through the bay, that rocks the boat and wielded steel, and that dumps the net that catches the seal that eats the fish that swims in the mess that we made. Uh-oh, there's the seal, there are the fish getting caught in the nets from the boat. This is the turtle, green and gray, that rides the current through the bay, and that rocks the boat and the wielded steel, that dumps the net, that catches the seal, that eats the fish, that swims in the mess that we made. This is the plastic thrown away, that traps the turtle, green and gray, that rides the current through the bay, and that rocks the boat of welded steel, that dumps the net, that catches the seal, that eats the fish, that swims in the mess that we made. And you can see there's plastic all around floating. These the cans of pop were in, and they came with the fish floating through it. This is the landfill growing each day that spills the plastic thrown away, that trapped the turtle green and gray and rides the current through the bay, and that rocks the boat of welded steel, and that dumps the net that catches the seal, that eats the fish that swims in the mess that we made. We are the people at work and at play that stuff the landfill growing each day, that spill the plastic thrown away, that traps the turtle green and gray, that rides the current through the bay, and rocks the boat and welded steel, and dumps the net that catches the seal, and eats the fish that swims in the mess that we made. Look at the mess that we made, all laying on the waters, floating with the whales, floating with the seal and the fish. But we are the ones who can save the day, reduce the waste and work at play, and recycle the plastic thrown away, And today we invite you to join us to clean up the beach. It's Beach Cleanup Day. And so all the people came with their containers to collect the trash, and then they set the trash bags up near the steps to be taken for the garbage man and the recyclable trucks to come by and take it away. To shrink the landfill without delay. Oh, that beach looks so clean and nice. That's inviting. I would want to go there, wouldn't you? We rescued the turtle green and gray and hauled the garbage from the bay. Ooh, look at them in this clean ocean water. We protest the boat of welded steel and collect the nets and free the seal that eats the fish that swim in the ocean that we save. And in the back of this book, ooh, look at that huge whale. That's that big blue whale, one of the largest ones. In the back of the book, it has all kinds of information about how the ocean gets polluted and how we can best clean it up. And of course, that's just putting the trash where it belongs, and then we help. And here it shows people on the beach before it had been cleaned up and afterwards enjoying it. And the back of the book has a very interesting map for us to look at. This picture of all of these countries, Asia, North America, South America, Australia, they have little pieces of information. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is what this is called. So out in the ocean, where all of this garbage is collected, it has just floated together and it makes one huge island. Now you can't walk on it, of course, but it is not able to be cleaned up. And so we have to figure out a way that we can keep the plastics and the trash to be taken care of from floating out into the ocean. There's another one in North Atlantic, and another one in the South Atlantic, another one in the South Pacific, and another one in the Indian Ocean off Asia. All of these areas are trash that are floating out in the ocean. And if you've never seen that before, really think about what that could mean. Because someday, those patches of litter and trash could be as big as maybe the island in New York or the Florida Peninsula. And we don't want that to ever happen. So we want to make sure that we take care of our trash here where we live, and we make sure that this works out really well for the people all over the world, that they know how to take care of their trash too. So this was a book about pollution, and pollution goes on a lot. I've seen maps that show from China to our America, and in China, before we had to stay in our houses, there was smog, and in California, smog, and that's air pollution. And the pollution is now gone because we aren't using our cars and we aren't burning our chimneys. And there's a lot of things that created that smog that is not there right now. So we're getting a good look at what could happen by us staying in our houses, staying in place. So I want you all to be aware of this and know that on the 22nd of April, that is the true day that we celebrate Earth Day. And so think about celebrating within your house. Maybe look at the trash a different way. Look and see if you've thrown something away that could have been in the recyclable container and that we can make other things out of. Those things that we put in the recyclable container, they don't rot away, they don't disintegrate like our pieces of food will disintegrate. Not those things, they're plastics. So be careful with what you throw away. Oh my goodness, it's Tilly. Tilly, where have you been? Oh goodness, Tilly has been out in the ocean, and look, she has a plastic bag around her neck. Tilly, I'll help you. You know, poor Tilly. Turtles can't get the plastic off themselves. So So they need help. There are turtle rescues. Yeah. I've been to them in Florida. They rescue the turtles that have this clinging to them, or maybe they have growths on them that they need to have taken off. I have been there too. Like, don't you feel much better that this is removed? I know she does, even though she's not able to tell me. But I'll send her back off into the water in our big aquarium. And I thank you all for coming today to visit with us. Bye for now.